when I was younger, I was convinced that you had to listen to hip hop if you did graffiti. And I remember the first time I met a writer who didn't listen to hip hop. It blew my mind.
I feel like there used to be a lot of kind of checking back in the day, and also it was much more of a kind of felt like more of a secret society. We had a discussion before how we both had a crush on the characters themselves.
Yeah, right.
No, did you?
We wanted like a real life b-boy character. If you're risking life and limb and going out and running down tracks and getting, you know, swarming by rats or whatever and police and blah blah blah, taking that risk is not a normal thing to do, whether you're male or female or whatever in between. It's not. But everyone wanted to be in DDS, like you say. I mean, PFB is a wicked crew, and PFB is probably more kind of, you know, known worldwide sort of thing. And there's lots of different variety, but I think that DDS has covered more of London and done more damage, full stop, than any other group. No, there was one round the corner from here, Whirly Gig.
Whirly Gig. You take your own drink in there.
Yeah, man, that was wicked.
And the end of the night, a parachute would...
That's right, and everyone was underneath the parachute.
Health and safety now.
Oh my God, sitting there smoking a zoo with a parachute above you, mad.
It's kind of yet to go across like wasteland to get to it. Do you remember?
That whole no man's land.
It's like no man's land, yeah. There was a petrol garage, like on Goods Way, one petrol garage. You get your...
It's like Jack the Ripper cobblestone.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Like bare, if you were wearing heels, you'd be like that.
Like the Warriors.
Yeah.
Everyone
come out to play.
Warriors.
Yeah, man.
There's just so many MCs from London in the UK and the UK that people don't know that are just like so talented.
The Best Company was doing it.
Bon Bleu. Remember Bon Bleu?
We used to go to a shop.
Naf.
Yeah.
I refused to wear Naf simply because it was called Naf.
Naf twice.
Yeah. Naf once is bad, but Travel Fox I didn't have them, but I quite liked them. Yeah.
Travel Fox. God, that sounds like an insurance company.
Keep it real. Just go out and talk to people. Don't be sitting at home chatting on your phone to some bot. Just go and see graffiti. Back in the day, you couldn't not go on the internet. You had to get on the train or go to the Peace Park and see the fucking piece. Do you know what I mean? You can't just get downloaded, you know. And even with graffiti as well, it's all very nice on your phone and your camera, but graffiti's big. A tag is big.
You ready to do this, Jazz?
Yeah.
Gonna rock the sirens, and we're gonna bust this cab off. Right, let's hit the play button and let's do this. Right, lights, camera, action. On this end of year show, we are dropping the Christmas extravaganza. We have two hugely talented creatives who are a force of positive energy and represent the real culture of hip hop. We have an incredible MC who's brought us stone cold killer classic tracks like Dope MC, Round Here, and has just dropped a new album called Almost Human. We have the mighty Jaz Kahina inside the motherfucking Autocab. Yes, Jaz.
Oi, oi.
It's an honour to have you in the cab.
Honoured to be here, Steve.
And also joining us on this journey, we have graph writer, artist, designer and illustrator who puts up incredible art which brightens up our London landscape, who's in the notorious world famous DDS Diabolical Dubstars crew. We have the powerhouse of creative talent, the one and only AKIT joining us as well. Yes, AKIT.
Wow, what an intro. Thank you so much. That's brilliant. Thank you for having us.
That's amazing. Listen, it's amazing to have you on this kind of Christmas, you know, extravaganza of a cab chat. I can't wait to talk about graph, about the importance of creative arts, about Jazz, you know, about like who was inspiring you as like an MC, what it was like growing up in London town and all that kind of stuff. And I also want to give a big shout out to Equal that put us in touch. Yeah, so a big shout out to Equal as well. And also at the end of this, Jazz, you're going to be dropping a new track from your album.
I am. I'll do you a little track from the album. One of my favourites.
Wow. Well, listen, we are going to blow the roof off this motherfucking... We're going to have to undo the windows because the things are going to break. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Yeah, I've got a fair bit. Hold on. Sorry, mate, I'm booked.
Should we let him in?
Sorry, mate, sorry. Sorry, my man. It's because it's live, isn't it?
Okay.
But yeah, I can't wait to chat to you both. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. Let's kick this off. Actually, where do you actually know each other from? Do you go back like a long time?
No, not really.
We've known each other around the way for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How close? Sorry, how close does a mic have to be?
Yeah, you're right there, Jaz. Yeah,
Because
it doesn't.
It
does.
my back. Yeah, like
Right.
I've known of AKIT for like I don't know 20 years or something.
Oh, so quite a while.
But we haven't been close friends until about 3 years ago.
Right,
Yeah.
and then you got close. What was it via like the hip hop thing?
It was actually the death of a mutual friend that brought us together, and a very, very messy night in Shoreditch House that cemented our bond.
Yeah.
And since then, we've been very tight.
You've been really tight. Yeah.
Yeah, my friend Tees passed away, rest in peace. And
I heard that.
And she was, part of the events of like remembering him and stuff. And we just got on really well, didn't we?
We did.
And you hit it off. Yeah, well, big RIP as well to him. Do you know what I mean? It's we've lost a lot of people along the way, and a big RIP to all of them. But basically, what kind of era was you both grow up? Are you around the similar kind of age, or?
There's 9 years between us.
Yeah.
So Jaz is younger. We did go to the same school, amazingly enough, but we're not at the same time, obviously. But yeah, we're both from North East London, Hackney, Islington area, whatever. So we're from the same ends. We moved in the same kind of circles. Like, remember when I see you at Six Wedding and all that?
Yeah,
so
exactly. We've had mutual friends for 20 years, haven't we?
Absolutely.
Basically.
Yeah. We'd always see each other and be like, hi, knew each other, followed each other on social media, rare, but didn't have like our own sort of friendship until the last few years. So yeah, we've always kind of been on the peripheries of each other's lives, as it were. Yeah.
And what kind of era was you growing up in? Would it been like 90s?
I started graphing in 1990 when I was 15. And,
oh wow!
So
it was quite early. You was like a young'un.
Long time ago, yeah. And then I started writing AKIT in '92. So yeah, quite a while, yeah.
And was Jaz? How about you? Was you kind of into them? Was you into?
Yeah. Well, the graph I got into at first would have been like the artwork, like the American artwork of like old school hip hop CDs and stuff like that.
Oh really?
The first like little tags I tried to do outside, I was about 12 actually, or younger maybe, in like Camden.
And what did you start off with, like putting up a tag?
Yeah, so I just decided to write Jaz in the end because like all the ones I started to do were taken. I was just like, do you know what?
You didn't want to be a biter.
Yeah, basically I was like, I'm just going to write Jaz. It's easy. Three letters.
It's a great name. 3 letters, easy to put up, and good letters to work with as well, wasn't it?
They are, if you're good at graph. No, yeah, they are. I mean, you can get some really nice angles with the J and the Z.
Yeah, it comes out nice.
I'm still trying.
And what was it? Because obviously you're growing up in the 90s. Like, unlike me, I was growing up in the 70s and the 80s. So hip hop hadn't become really kind of developed to around kind of 83, 84ish when it started to really kick off. So you was both growing up in a time when you had your hip hop, but there was also other styles of music that was wicked as well. Your drum and rap bass, your jungle, and all that style of music as well, wasn't it? Was you into that as well?
I was. I mean, first I got into hip hop when I was about 13, 14. My cousin even gave me a Jungle Brothers cassette, and that started me off. I was a proper cheesy raver for a couple of years. I was like down at the Paradise Club.
The whistle and all that?
Yeah, proper. Not quite the whistle, but yeah, hands in the air, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I used to rave up loads. Still doing graph, and then kind of dropped all that and went back to the hip hop. But hip hop's always been my prime choice of music. Always will be.
That's always been your kind of love.
Same really. Yeah. But I think my teenage years was when garage was really big, when the garage became like in the charts and that, like Sweet FA and all of that. But I was into hip hop before that. I've got an older sister, and so I'm also from the mixtape era, and I used to skate too. So it was like mixtapes my older sister's friends used to give her, and skateboarders that would pass around tapes that would have like Public Enemy on it and DMX and just like quite a wide range of different like hip hop and stuff.
And pirate radio back then was big as well, wasn't it? Was you big into the pirate radio sound?
Yeah, in fact, I was recording jungle on pirate before I knew what jungle was. When I was like 10 or 11, I used to put a tape in and I'd twiddle the FM dial. When I liked something, I would just play and record.
Try and get a signal.
And well, whatever I liked, I'll just record it. And a lot of it was jungle. It must have been Cool FM, thinking of it. And that's how I got into jungle. I didn't know it was called jungle, but I just loved it. I loved all the pitched up samples of rap that they'd have. So like MC Light and stuff, but pitched up on jungle. And I really liked that stuff. Actually, I liked a lot of the sampley stuff of like Public Enemy as well. All those like jarring noises and stuff. I've always liked the experimental sound, people that create experimental music.
And the good thing with drum and bass and jungle as well, they always using a lot of like kind of breaks as well, isn't it? Speeded up breaks.
Yeah,
so it kind of had that hip hop feel about it anyway.
And dancehall as well. That's what I love about like British, that jungle, the Britishness of jungle is that like Jamaican influence as well. Buju Banton and whatever will be.
And you've got that obviously with the jungle, you've got that reggae bass line as well, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And the toasting and all that, it's wicked. I'm a big fan of jungle. Do you know what I mean?
Jungle and Graff are like that, aren't they? Really?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. Suppose hip hop. When I was younger, I was convinced that you had to listen to hip hop if you did graffiti. And I remember the first time I met a writer who didn't listen to hip hop, it blew my mind. I was like, how can you not listen to hip hop? Because they're part of, you know, intrinsically connected. But they listen to hardcore or trance or something. Yeah. And I was really shocked. So I remember being like a die-hard, like, you know, you have to listen to hip hop. It's the 4 elements of hip hop, graffiti, and you know.
In the early days, AKIT, it was like that.
It was kind of like that. It was very blinking.
In the early days.
It's ridiculous.
Like in the 80s, it was like that because we didn't have much choice. But come the 90s, when music started to really develop, like the jungle was coming in, the drum and bass. Without a shadow of a doubt, you didn't have to be just strictly into hip hop to be into graff. There was loads of writers like myself were into going raving, into house music, acid house. Going back to like the early days when you were just before you was tagging, what kind of writers was you rating their hand styles? There must have been so many.
For me, I'd say lots of SBS. Series lived in my road, but I didn't know it for time. So it'd be like Cherish, Fiasco, just the old school, VFL, all that crew, SBS, obviously PFB. They're all in my area. So subconsciously, I was influenced by that before I even knew who they were, kind of thing. So those were the ones that I'd see like literally on my doorsteps. Those were the styles I liked. I like the hand styles. I like old school, good quality hand styles.
You can't beat it, can you? You can't beat a good hand style. Yeah, and did you love that? Did you have much of a bus scene then? Because I know back in the 80s, where I was from in South East London, the bus scene was massive. Was the buses still going off like in the 90s? Because I don't really know much about 90s graff or hip hop that much. So this is kind of a bit of a learning curve for me. So in the 90s, was the bus scene still quite big?
I don't know if it was that bad. It's not something I really took. I mean, obviously you bomb the back of the bus, that's standard, but it's not something that I really, you know, would go on a pilgrimage for. And I wish I took more photos and documented more stuff. I really do kick myself. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. But yeah, it was beautiful.
Well, it's a different era, and you was obviously still a teenager. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly,
and like books like, you know, Subway Art and documentaries like Star Wars and all that. Yeah. Did they have a bit of an impact on you as well? Because you wouldn't have seen them till a lot later.
100%. Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, I had friends who were graffiti writers, and I knew about Subway Art and stuff, and Spray Can Art and all that. So I even remember copying like characters and stuff, but never thinking it was for me. It's only when I saw someone actually doing graffiti that I was like, oh shit, I want to do that. Only because I like the vandalism element more than anything. It wasn't really the creative vibe. I didn't want to do like pretty pieces or anything. I just like vandalising shit.
Getting your name up.
Yeah, that's why we get on.
Yeah,
that's why we're friends.
Definitely. So, yeah, that was you know, watched all them films over and over again, read all the books till the dog-eared covers, whatever. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you have to know your history, as it were.
See, that's what I really like, because some writers obviously don't. I think most do, and you need to research. You need to know like who started this thing off, and also, as you said, Jaz, you don't want to be taking somebody else's name and be a buyer.
Well, you soon find out, basically, because if anybody saw you tagging or doing anything, they're like, "What'd you write?" Like people. So I don't know. I feel like there used to be a lot of kind of checking back in the day, and also it was much more of a kind of felt like more of a secret society. Like you could like spot each other in the wild from like from the way you're looking around, just from the like the paint on your train. Yeah, exactly. The fact you're even looking at graff, you used to spot each other like that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I love that.
But the graff I first got into was on the Silver Link, the North London Link line from Homerton to Camden. So it was like what drew me in was like who are these people and why do they write their name over and over again? And like you, it wasn't the pieces, it was just like the like grittiness of it and the repetition too. And it was there was this I can't remember what it was. It was like sub Bosch and someone else. And it was this hardcore, probably like hardcore chrome and black dub that was there when you pulled into Camden. It was there for years. It wasn't Teach, was it Sub Bosch Teach? I don't remember
One
now.
of them, yeah. But they kind of really...
But whatever it was, I was just like, I want to have a go. And I'm one of those people that if I see something I like, I want to have a go at it. So I tried breakdancing. I tried breakdancing. I tried skateboarding. I tried everything. And like graph stuck because it's so fun.
Yeah, I tried that. I tried skateboarding, couldn't do it. I tried mixing, couldn't do that.
Oh yeah.
You've got to find one element you can get hold of. Get a reach on.
Yeah.
And going back to the New York writers from like Subway Art and all that, I mean, there were some incredible artists you've seen, your Futuras, your Dondies. Was there certain artists that
Scheme was my favourite.
You love Scheme?
Yeah, plainly. Yeah. Partly because I had a massive crush on him from watching Star Wars, obviously. Yeah, but
we had a discussion before how we both had a crush on the characters themselves.
Yeah, right.
No, did you?
We wanted like a real life b-boy character.
Yeah, you know the side profile ones with like the face and the like the
yeah. Pin rolls, chippies, valleys, all that.
Berlin socks, yeah.
Berlin socks all day long.
I'd still go out with that guy. Someone could create a real version.
Which graph? Can you remember some of the graph characters that you liked?
Just the ones in the, because obviously there wasn't as much, you know, now we're what's the word, overloaded with visuals and information or whatever. And back then there was just, you know, a few sources, a few magazines. Graffitism in particular, there was a guy called Shock who I really liked his characters. He had a piece in Norwich, and my family lived in Norwich, and there was one piece that he did that had like a Tennant's can and a Rizzler and a Rizzler packet and this other character, and I thought his characters were bad. Again, I really like them, so those I remember in particular. But yeah, just the like I say, there wasn't that many to pick from, if you know what I mean. The ones that you saw, the ones you saw over and over again, and because we only had access to graffitism and you know, spray can art, subway art, etc., etc. It wasn't like you can go on the internet now and find 10 million pictures.
Yeah, full of art.
So yeah, just any ones that were there, you had to like. Really, you didn't have a choice.
I'll tell you whose characters I love as well, which is they're quite iconic. Is Ray. Zombies characters are kind of really iconic because with Zombies kind of put his own little kind of twist and style on that character, and he really makes them things rock.
Yeah,
no,
and the way that there's a lot of detail in them as well. Do you know what I mean? Like the way the hair's going, or it could have like really skinny legs, and the mad. I love the way he does the hands. You know, that come down.
What I like about him in particular is they're very dynamic. They look like they're moving. Do you know what I mean? The whole thing about graffiti is it has to be dynamic. It looks, even though it's static, it looks like it's exploding, you know?
100%.
And obviously he nails that style. So,
that's what I used to like as well about 1990s COS.
Yeah.
Had really nice, like the C was like bare, like hooked, and then the Z was all like, and it just
really popped.
C's was another one. C's characters I really like.
C's,
he smashed it.
Yeah, C's characters are wicked. Did you ever see, I suppose you're a different era to me, but like Mo 2 characters?
Yeah, of course.
Angels?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Mo 2's iconic. His characters. Also, Bunny Bread, State of Art, his characters. Drone 2, his Tough Arts, his characters. I mean, there were so many wicked Jap 302 London Giants. There were so many wicked character artists.
There are so many characters now. Well, I suppose there's not, like there are, but they're not like the b-boy style, and that's the style that I liked. I mean, I suppose it's quite traditional. But
you still do the old school ones.
I do, yeah.
I probably like the ones that you still do with the visors.
With the you can't beat the visors.
The big fat trainers, the fat laces, all that.
It's got to be done the Puma States, isn't it? But graph writing is a very male-dominated scene. I mean, in New York, you had legendary writers like Barbara 62, Rocky 184, Charmin 65, Eva 62, and obviously Lady Pink. And over here, you had like I think it was Tish and Lazy Lady as well. So it was very kind of, you know, women getting into this, or you know, it was quite rare, wasn't it? It was a very male-dominated scene. So, was you hit with any kind of negativity, or was it everything pretty positive?
To be honest, I didn't really take much notice. Yeah, there was some negativity, but it's not something I ever really thought about. It's only when people pointed out that I was female that I'd be like, all right, okay, fine. But I never, you know, I never got a mad backlash or anything. I realise now that I was a very vivacious I don't say attractive, but I was quite, out of all the, there's me and fucking 200 guys. Do you know what I mean? Who else are they going to talk about? So obviously I was a topic of conversation, and they're immature. They're teenage boys, basically. Obviously they're like, oh my God, who's this girl? And yeah, she's not a total troglodyte. So that may have caused some controversy in their minds, but I don't think it was about me doing graph. It's just because I was a female in a male dominated scene. Not even that I was doing graph. It's just the fact that I was female, surrounded by all these guys. And so I don't think necessarily it's about the fact I was doing graph. It was just that I was quite a lively kind of girl. And, I was popular with the boys in that way because of my character, because of what I was and because I was in that scene. But I don't think anyone was like, oh, she should. Well, a couple of people might have been, she shouldn't have done it. I actually can't really remember, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that
I
bad.
don't think I did, but then you don't know what people are saying about you behind your back. But like you said, it's because I don't care. And if you wanted to say it to my face if you want.
People chat shit, but they chat shit about all writers anyway. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
I was going to say, in some ways, like, I've got I get less trouble than the guys writing because I mean, male dominated is an interesting term, isn't it? Because really writers are people who externalize their problems, I'd say, and women are more disposed to internalizing their problems, but not all women. And I'd say it's more that like people that tend to externalize their problems and maybe do crime or do mad shit or binge drink or whatever, maybe that's more likely to be men, and that's why graph is male dominated. Because I think the women that do it in the same way that we do, we're like the men we hang around with, innit?
If you're risking life and limb and going out and running down tracks and getting, swarming by rats or whatever and police and blah, 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 taking that risk is not a normal thing to do, whether you're male or female or whatever in between. It's not. Yeah. So I think either we're all on the spectrum or, which is what you said before, like a lot of writers are definitely on some spectrum.
Yeah, 100%.
But to be a graffiti writer is absolutely mental, regardless of whether you're male or
because
female.
most men wouldn't do it.
No, most
so it's male dominated, but that's just because it's fucking like sorry, can I swear? Just because it's a batshit thing to do, really. It's like, like at my peak of my vandalism, I wasn't all right. I was a really angry young person, and I would have said I was having fun, 100%. But I was really angry. Like I used to do dumb stuff alongside the graph, like criminal damage that you didn't really need to do. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of writers were like that too. That we'd do little shit, like just unnecessary. And it all goes hand in hand. So
kind of intrinsic,
it's more that if you're wrong enough to want to do it, then you're probably going to get invited into the fold. If you're genuinely like, really? All right then, come along, it's fine.
There must be a way, like, a little bit of like escapism in it as well, and getting away from like the madness of what's going on in society.
Because it's so niche as well. Because you're only doing it for yourself and a few select people. 99% of people who walk past your graph are not going to take a blind bit and notice. But one person's going to be like, "Oh right, I see their tag. It wasn't there yesterday." It's like a secret language, and that's what I like. I might not even know these people. I could be walking past writers every day, and I don't know them, and they don't know me, but I know their graph. And I like that's how niche it is. It's really, really such an unusual hobby, for want of a better word.
And also, it's a little bit like a family, isn't it? I mean, like most, I'd say all my friends that I know is through hip hop. So it's like a kind of like a family unit element to it as well, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because you will have a bonded interest in something that is like so niche. Absolutely.
And talking about crews, that is kind of like a family unit as well. I'd love to talk a little bit about DDS as well. I mean, the who started DDS? Was it
Sub and Shoe?
Sub and Shoe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When was that? Like 92ish?
I wouldn't know exactly. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, around that time. Yeah, because I got put in DDS in 97, so I've been around for a while still then, yeah.
And the early members, was it Stacks?
Yes.
Fume 72?
Form 72, yeah, Bosch, Stacks, Chop, Pabs, Fume, yeah.
Form, big up Fume.
Yes.
Big up Sub.
Big up my man Fume, yeah.
Big up Tool all day long, yes.
Yeah, big up Fume and all them. But yeah, they're an amazing crew. I mean, they probably must be the biggest crew to ever hit London. I mean, with so many, there must be like 20, 30 odd members. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's debatable. Have you seen that whole sort of flow chart about how did you get in DDS?
No,
okay.
No.
It's like, did this person did put you in? Were they drunk? Did this person put you in? Did they give you? Did they have permission from the higher members of DDS? So it's a whole kind of like are you really in DDS sort of thing. Sub put me in DDS, so I'm in DDS as far as I'm concerned. But
and Sub was the governor, wasn't he?
Yeah, well, him and his brother, so yeah. But yeah, there is a
True.
thing about some sort of people who basically some like lower foot soldier of DDS might put another person in, and then the other person might take them out. So I don't think there's a definitive list as such, and it is contentious for some people. But everyone wanted to be in DDS, like you say. I mean, PFB is a wicked crew, and PFB is probably more kind of, you know, known worldwide sort of thing, and there's lots of different variety. But I think that DDS has covered more of London and done more damage, full stop, than any other crew.
But also, you know, writers come from all kind of different backgrounds as well, innit? You could have like posh writers, ones that haven't got that much money, and all different kind of levels, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? There's no kind of there's no kind of you can't put like a name to one writer and say, well, that's you, because like they come from all like classes, isn't it? All
that's
classes.
the beauty of it as well. It's like hip hop in general is a bit like that. If you prove yourself, you'll be accepted. And I think that was a big like appeal to me in hip hop in general, subcultures in general. Is that you weren't judged. I mean, everyone's judged face value, of course. You might get rinsed or bullied or whatever, but ultimately, if you show dedication and skill and perseverance, you're going to get respected.
Yeah, you can't say, oh, you can't be a writer or a rapper because you're some posh kid from Hampstead, or you can because you're some kid from the ghetto. It doesn't work like that. If you prove your metal, no matter what, then that transcends all of that.
Then you're part of the family, isn't it? And was there? Did you go to like any sort? Was there writers' benches or hangouts you used to go to?
I didn't really do anything apart from going peace parks like Tufnell and all that. I'd missed the writers' bench generation. I didn't do. Young enough.
Mine was just kind of binge drinking related personally and raving. Like, I mean, quite a few of the DDS lot I used to roll with, but it was based on alcoholism. It wasn't based on me being a DDS, because I'm not. But it's just like who you live near and who you end up in the pub with. Just how it is. Yeah. So how it still is.
Yeah.
And did you have like black books? Did you ever kind of practice your your skills, your black books?
Yeah. They're pretty shit, but yeah. It's a crap book.
Crap book. And also, Akit, your name, where does that actually come from? It's quite an unusual name, Akit, isn't it?
I can't say. I'll tell you afterwards.
I've looked it up, because in Arabic it means charming and attract.
Does it?
Yeah.
All right, you can say that. That's blatantly wrong. No, I'll tell you. Lots of people know, but it'd be remiss of me to just announce exactly what it means. But lots of people know. But I will tell you afterwards.
Tell me off camera.
Top secret. No,
tell me off camera. Yeah.
It's really obvious, but anyway.
In terms of like pens and paint, what pens did you used to love tagging with? Was it the Torches and the Pentels?
I like the Edding, the silver.
Oh, you like the Edding 850s?
Yeah.
I've got
pilots and all that. Yeah.
I've got my hands on the one I used to have. It's called, what's it called? Artline poster.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah. Okay.
You know the Artline one.
Yeah.
Posca. Was it a Posca?
Artline. Yeah. It's called Artline.
Yeah, it's the make.
And it was a 20mm of that, and I managed to find it again. But then they ran out, so I had to get them from like Europe or something. But I did like that. But it is a nice pen.
Well, it flows really nice.
But yeah, and the Pentels, and the ones that you used to raise out of the. Do you remember that stationery shop in Holloway?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. It's gone now. It's gone now.
It was on the stationery warehouse, and it used to be like Writer's Delight.
Okay.
Pens.
All them stationers got battered, mate. Oh,
yeah.
And I was going to say Graffitism as well. That was an incredible magazine, wasn't it? It was some wicked, wicked magazine. Did you love looking through that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, because that really concentrated, didn't it, on graph.
Back then, you'd be excited to read any magazine about anything to do with.
Yeah, because the source material was so scarce. You know, you jump on anything as soon as that come out. You know, Hip Hop Connection as well. That had the little features.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. I wrote a letter to Hip Hop Connection.
No.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
It
wasn't about rap.
Was doing it, wasn't it?
Yeah, I used to love Hip Hop Connection. Again, you'd wait for it to come out and see the double page spread of whatever piece.
They'd have Don't Mix CDs as well, some of these magazines. I think Hip Hop Connection was one of them. You'd maybe get like a Fat Beats compilation or something with it.
And going back to the pirates, what pirate stations was you tuned into? Can you remember?
Oh God!
Was it the Cool FM?
Cool FM. There was
HFM.
HFM.
Yeah.
Divine was one. Flames was another. I was on Y2K for a brief period of time, Y2KFM, which was in North London. Like
What do you mean, you was DJing?
I was like co-hosting it. So my boyfriend at the time was the DJ, and then my mate was the main host. Big up Jai, girl. And then I'd just be there and I'd do like a little freestyle. Or, yeah, man. In the, like those
Have you got tapes?
blocks,
Have you got copies?
Yeah,
No way.
It was called Boycott Radio, and I've got the tapes at home.
Oh wow!
Well,
Yeah.
still got 'em.
Oh, get released them. That'd be jokes.
Boycott, they're terrible, man. So embarrassing.
Oh, you got to dig them out.
Yeah.
As in, like, digitize
It's not
them.
that embarrassing. It's good. No, it's good. I'm proud of it. It's great. This is like 2001 or 2 or something like that. This is like when grime was coming out.
Did you get into the grime?
Yeah, well, not kind of. Yeah, just about the beginning of it. At first, I didn't really get it. I was just like, "What is this like racket?" Because grime, when it first came out, like a lot of the instrumentals were very jarring. It wasn't what it evolved into quite yet. There was like tunes like Dilemma and from So Solid and that were like the beginnings of the sound. But some of the first stuff that came out, I was just like, what is this? And then like Pow and all of that. And then I did get into it. And then I felt, and then I had kids. I got married and had kids in 2008. Yeah, it's quite a bit past the grime era. But yeah, I did get into it, to cut a long story short. And then getting the white labels and all that.
And going back to London back then, even in the 90s, it still wasn't really developed that much. It's not like what you see now, is it? All kind of shiny, sparkling and new. Do you know what I mean? It still had a bit of kind of grittiness and soul.
The buildings.
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, we talk about this a lot. Like
The way it's changed
missing
is
places
unreal.
like Bagley's and those bits of London that had the wasteland kind of.
Bagley's and
vibe.
Cross. Did you go Bagley's?
Yeah.
It's wicked, wasn't it?
I
The
used to
big
go Bagley's
warehouse.
in the late 90s. Yeah.
I used to go mud club in
Underage.
Bagley's. It was wicked, man.
Mud club, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Bagley's was a wicked venue. And one
brilliant,
called The
man.
Cross, which was just
I went to
around
the Cross.
corner. You went to
many
The Cross as well?
times, Yeah, When I was about 18, I used to do flyering as well. So one of my jobs for about 2
Yes.
years.
Or
was just
giving out
going-
flyers?
Yeah. So I'd start about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'd do a drop at every club, and I'd get driven from club to the other side. I went gardening club.
Gardening club in Covent
I
Garden.
did that at the
Yeah.
same age, but 9 years later.
Seen, okay,
So
yeah.
funny.
So yeah, we were club circuit, man, 100%, absolutely loved it.
Yeah, London clubbing.
wicked. Yeah,
It was wicked, wasn't it?
wicked. It was so
sick.
good. So
It
good.
was.
Did you ever go to Deck Effects at Mass in Brixton?
No.
That
Oh
big
yeah,
church
the one. Yeah, I know. Mass,
with
yeah,
the spiral. Oh man, it was like till 6 a.m. It was like 8 till 6.
It was in a church.
It was in a church, and there
that's
was a
why it's called
hip hop
Mass,
room.
yeah,
And in this hip hop room, sometimes it'd be like the Beatnuts and stuff like that. Like it would be Kalashnikov, or like a big hit UK hip hop act, or even a big American act. And then the hip hop room would close at 2. And then you'd have the scratch perverts and people in there. And then in the other room, you'd have like Nicky Black Market and Rocky till like 6 a.m. It was like such a sick night. It was on every month.
The club scene was amazing,
so
wasn't
It
good.
really was.
So
yeah,
good.
it was so good. I used to go Paradise mostly. When I was a proper cheesy quaver, I'd go Paradise in Angel every Saturday night. Fusion, Astoria was my second
Are you in
home.
Astoria?
Yeah, I love Astoria, man. That breaks my heart now because it's some shitty shopping centre. That whole corner.
I know, yeah,
Every time
Astoria's
I go
wicked.
past, I just like, oh no, it's so
That is
sad.
really sad.
But the whole of Oxford Street, all like 100 Club. I mean, it was amazing, man. And I know they've got in health and safety and bouncers and all this kind of stuff and blah blah blah. And I suppose it was a little bit lawless, but I like that griminess. I like the rawness about it.
It was absolute liberty. Did you ever go to Lighthouse in Docklands?
No.
That was grimy,
Is
right?
it? Okay,
It'd be like the sickest drum bass rave you've ever been to, but like DDS would be rolling through it, robbing everyone. This is like 2002. You'd be like, this is so sick. Oh, fuck. Who's that? Shit. It's fine.
Hydrodrugs.
Yeah.
And yeah, warehouse. Was there still warehouse parties going on then? Might be a few
I was
warehouse.
never
a
that
few.
into that. Like, I was never into
yeah.
the crazy squat raves. But my mates used to go, but that weren't really my vibe.
I went to a few Spiral Tribes. They was good, blatantly.
Was there one on Holloway Road and it used to have a parachute that used to come down?
Oh no, there was one round the corner from here, Whirly Gig.
Whirly gig, yeah, whirly gig.
when I
You
was about
take your own
15.
drink in there.
Yeah, man, that was wicked.
And the
man.
end of the night, a parachute would.
That's right, and everyone
land
was
on you.
underneath
So
the parachute. and
health
fun
and
that.
safety now.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, like, sitting there smoking a zoo with a parachute above you, you mad?
Oh my god, we were smoking in the air.
Yeah, no fire and
Good
safety.
times, good times.
Yeah, and other clubs like Fabric. That was a wicked
Yeah.
club, wasn't it?
Fabric,
I've
I don't
never
really
loved
like-
Fabric either.
I've never liked it.
I've never loved it.
You didn't like it?
I had some good nights in there, but
don't
it's
know.
just not got a great vibe.
How about Terminals? You like Terminals?
I've never been.
Yeah,
I never went.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause that's
I like the places that, I mean, Ministry was all right, but when they're designed to be a club, it's kind of, it's a bit
Takes the edge-
contrived, do you know what I
takes the
mean?
edge
But when
off it.
something, oh, let's
That's
just
true.
take this space.
Camden Palace.
Yeah, exactly. Camden Palace
Camden
is wicked.
Palace,
yeah,
wicked raves in there.
But when they just take a place and then turn that venue
Yeah.
into, you know, a dance venue or whatever, I kind of like that more rather
Yeah.
than building a super club or whatever. But
True.
yeah, somewhere like Bagley's, which is
And
just a
all-
warehouse. All you need is a warehouse and a sound
Yeah,
system.
Bagley's was wicked,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Bagley's was more lawless.
Thing with Bagley's as well, because where it was, it's kind of yet to go across like wasteland to get to it. Do you remember?
Yeah, the whole no man's
Yeah,
land.
it's
Just
like no man's land,
then it was
yeah.
just like
There was a
hookers
petrol
and-
garage,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
on
it
Goods
was
Way,
like
one petrol
Jack-
garage. You get your
Oh, I
It's
spent
like
so
Jack
much
the
time
Ripper
there.
cobblestone.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, do you remember?
Yeah.
Like bare, if you were wearing heels, you'd be like that.
you couldn't wear heels.
Yeah.
No, man,
But
you'd
it was
be
like that kind
hobbling all over
of, like
the
a kind of village down there, just
That's
down that
right.
bit, and you
Yeah.
go in there. And the only reason anyone was there was to rave, blatantly.
You know, some big, remember some big kind of like gas-looking building with like a round, like like a big structure.
Yeah, which they've turned into flats now, whatever. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a gasometer, whatever it's called.
Is
yeah.
it London's a different world now, isn't
It
it?
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A total different world.
Back in my day, no.
Back in my day, yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I know.
We need to be able to explore. It is a shame. Like all the factory buildings from where in Hackney, they used to like. I even saw a photo of Wells Street, and I was like, "Oh, this is the '70s." It wasn't. It was like my childhood, and it was like all the buildings just look like factories.
Right, yeah,
And like
uh-huh.
it's just unrecognisable. But I grew up there, and I
Right.
just completely forgot like what the skyline was. It is kind of sad.
When you look at them old photographs, or you look at old films like Babylon, or like you watch Minder or The Sweeney, or one of them,
Yeah,
the way London was,
Yeah.
you're like, I can't believe it was like this,
Yeah.
because it was no joke, was it?
No. Have either of you heard of a film called Southwest 9?
No.
It's a lesser known British film, and it is based in Brixton, and it's all around this kind of like anyway, you should watch it. But like there's like old zombie characters in it. And stuff.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
and like old rave posters for the raves we used to go to.
Okay.
I think the film came out in the late 90s.
Okay.
Oh, did it?
But
Was
yeah,
it on
the
like
dog
YouTube?
stars in it. It might be on YouTube. I've got it on DVD.
It's called Southwest
South
Nine.
SW9, yeah, Southwest 9.
But
It's
yeah, I
funny,
love-
not many people have heard of it.
Do you actually, talking of films and all that, do you love like old films like The Warriors and... Of
course. Yeah.
Like The Warriors?
Yeah.
Everyone
Like
loves
Wild
Warriors.
Style, bit of Wild
Come up
Style.
to play. Headbangers.
Warriors.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's iconic, isn't
I
it?
haven't seen Wild Star.
Dun, dun,
No,
dun.
Jazz, you've never seen it.
That's why my graph is not Wild Star.
Star Wars is way better.
But yeah, them films as well from back then, like Taxi Driver.
Oh,
and
yes. Iconic.
Scarface. That was another good one, wasn't it?
Scarface, Once Upon a Time in America.
Once upon, that's
yes.
it, Once Upon a Time in
I just started
America.
watching that the other night, and I was like, boring. It is a sick film.
The
but
end,
Stands the
But I
test of time,
forgot.
but I don't know.
the end of it is mad,
it's
isn't
a
it?
very slow film, and I was in the mood for watching something dumb.
But that's the end of that film's mad, isn't it? Remember with the
I
I
dumper,
can't remember.
dumper
I
truck?
can't remember.
Yeah,
Casino I rewatched recently. I love Casino.
a little bit good fellas.
Such a good action film.
Goodfellas,
Goodfellas, love
classic,
Goodfellas.
yeah.
Could watch all of these just. Watch
That's a
them over
good
and over
Christmas film, isn't it? Goodfellas.
again.
Not as good as Die Hard.
Never thought about it like
Or Beat Street.
Yeah, another one.
Beat Street Breakdown. But I'll tell you what. Let's get into the music, Jazz. Who was
Alright.
inspiring you in the early years? You know, I suppose as MCs from America. Let's start with the American.
Yeah,
first.
definitely American. Like I was saying before about the old school stuff. So like Public Enemy.
Chuck D's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, that like the aggression and the like passion, because I was a very, very opinionated and justice concerned young person in it. So like anything with a strong message or that sounded lively or whatever I was into. And obviously hip hop is it's intellectual, isn't it? It's got messages in it.
It's the voice. It's the voice of the people.
Yeah, so
isn't it?
you'll be like, oh, what is he talking about and why? And also it's quite dramatic, so I got quite into like Public Enemy in that first, the Beastie Boys, but at the same time it would be things like Red Hot Chili Peppers and Nirvana, so it weren't really just hip hop. I mean, before that, like Blur, like indie, and I guess it's all lyrical in a way, and also Blur and the Red Hot Chili Peppers are both also quite experimental, so especially Red Hot Chili Peppers, there are hip hop elements, maybe not with Blur, but anyway, MC wise, yeah, Chuck D, I guess, Beastie Boys, and then a little bit like a couple years later on, like DMX, Nas, the obvious, Big Pun, like wordy rappers. I liked wordy rappers.
How about you, Akit? Who floated your boat?
Just the same, really, and the classics. Like I love Ultramagnetic, I love Cool Keith, I love Showbiz and AG, Pete Roxy or Smooth, Master Ace, Young MC. I used to really like when I was a kid. I knew that whole album off by heart. Yeah, just early 90s stuff. Yeah, I like some English, like Hijack, quite liked, but yeah, that's
a bit of Hijack. Yeah, I was going to say, so UK hip hop. Like, who was you loving on the UK hip hop scene? Must have been like Skinny Man and
for me, the first people would have been Skinny, Task Force. Kalashnikov, and also there's these 12 Stone Productions from Hackney. There was a shop called Dark and Cold on Diablo Street, and they did these 2 VHSs, UK Hip Hop Untapped 1 and 2, and I think 1 they must have made it in 99, maybe 98, and so that it featured a few artists. And 12 Stone Productions is a kind of lesser known group from Hackney that were really good. They were quite influential to me. I've still got that CD. But there's just so many MCs from London in the UK and the UK that people don't know that are just like so talented. It's crazy.
But not mainstream as such.
Yeah. It's crazy, that era. To me, there were people who should be like worldwide, like superstars, and people like Kalashnikov, people like Skinny Man. And it was just in this particular era of time in which the industry was changing and technology was changing in such a way that I just feel like it, not like it's lost, but like it certainly isn't known at the level it should be. Like, but the people that know innit. So like people like Getz and like Dizzy Rascal, all of those people will cite Skinny as their influences, but the wider audiences and fan bases might not know those MCs who paved the way for the ones that are, you know, chart toppers. Sorry, I went on a bit of a tangent there.
Answered the question. You understood.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, UK hip hop. I mean, we've got so much talent. I mean, going back to the early ones like your Demon Boys, Caveman, London Posse.
Oh, London Posse, of course.
Yeah.
Overlord X.
Oh, yeah.
He's another Hackney guy, I think, from East. Overlord X and MC Duke, Blade. I mean, just so many, innit? Do you know what I mean? So many classics. I'll tell you one thing I'd love to talk about as well is fashion. You know, fashion is one of the elements of hip hop. And what kind of, we touched on it earlier, what kind of garms did you used to like rocking back in the day? Like the Air Max 90s, the Torsion 8000s, the Averex. I know, Jaz, you're a big fan of Averex, isn't it?
Yeah, well, way before that, my first attempts at representing hip hop through fashion were just like really, really wacky. Didn't have any money or anything, and like I said, my inspiration were those graph characters. Like, I used to go to the library and get tapes and CDs. So they had a Master Cuts tape in there I had, and like an old school hip hop CD. So like and I used to also have a VHS of the 96 UK breakdancing championships. So all those references I had, I used to wear just like really wacky clothes. I remember buying this neon yellow regatta raincoat, and I like cut a square in the back of it so that it showed this like airbrush graph hoodie I got from Camden on the back, and then I'd wear like a hat to the side. I look nuts. I was young though. I was like 11 or something.
Yeah, but Jaz, look, that's hip hop. That's hip hop, isn't it?
It was, man.
It doesn't matter. It's your thing.
If I can't fit in, I'm gonna stand out. And then later on, it was tighter clothes. So like the garage era, even though I was still into hip hop, I would wear tight jeans and Nike TNs. You know, the tiger stripe TNs. They came out when I was a teenager. They were proper popular. But also at the same time, I'd wear the fat lace shell toes. Superstar.
Oh, you love the Adidas shell toe?
Yeah. So kind of a mix. I've always liked to wear a mix of different styles. And
but
then
even back then, it was still pricey though, wasn't it? It was still a lot of money.
Yeah, man. I only had one pair of trainers at the time.
Isn't it? Now I've got, apparently the counting the other day, I've got 14, which is quite good for me. The most I had at any stage was 25.
25 trainers?
Yeah, but the 13's not so, 14's not so bad.
I've got a pair of trainers I bought when I was 19.
Oh my days!
I have.
And they were falling apart. Okay.
They've yellowed a bit.
Okay.
I mean, I need to let them go. I bought them when I was 19. That is over 20 years
They need to go into a museum, Jaz.
Listen, I've got a few museum pieces in my house.
Yeah. Vintage. They call it vintage. Call it second hand in my day, but that's vintage. Yeah. But again, like Jazz, I didn't have much money, so you'd mix up. So like I remember lots of. I had a Champion hoodie that someone handed me down, which I've still got, and I wear it when I do painting graffiti or painting art at home. And it's kind of like not my lucky thing. I'm not superstitious in the slightly. It's like but I like to just put it on because it's covered in paint. That was a hand me down. I had chippy trousers, which were hand me down.
Yeah, the chippy.
Yeah,
chippy doing it, innit?
Burlington.
Baggy ball jeans.
Yeah, of course, man. And I had the ones that had when you had a little pin roll, and then when you pinned it, pin roll, there was a little label that only showed when you pin roll. Oh my god, I love those jeans so hard, man.
I remember C17s.
C17s. So I was about to say, I remember saving up for a top and going to some shop in the West End, and the top was 45 quid, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're 15, that's a lot of money. And I also bought the Fila high tops, and again I saved up £50.
What colour? What colour did you go?
Black ones. Yeah. And I looked the other day, so 50 quid now is the equivalent of £117. But at the time, like, these were my pride and joy. So it would be the accessories that made up the look. So you might not have the whole look because you couldn't afford all that. You weren't buying all Gucci. It wasn't high end brand stuff like Gucci and Armani and all that kind of stuff. That wasn't really a factor. It was just the trainers, the tops or whatever, the accessories, the jackets that kind of made it. And I didn't have door knocker earrings, but that kind of stuff as well, the little bits that added, that made you. And also, I was saying to someone this recently, like when I was younger, the only people who wore trainers were people who were into graffiti or Americans or sports people.
Really?
Yeah, there weren't people who wore. You didn't wear trainers unless you were into one of those three things. And then Jamiroquai come along with his Adidas, and everyone started wearing. Honestly, I kid you not. And from then on, it became like everyone started wearing trainers. But there was maybe Converse, and then there was Air Jordans and all that kind of stuff. But it was really niche. So if you saw
the football casual days.
I kid you not. And I remember being really annoyed because I see all these people. I thought, you think you look hip because you've got Adidas on, but only because it was fashion.
The first trainers I wore for fashion were the Adidas Gazelles.
So
they were like the indie thing.
The suede one.
Yeah, I had the royal blue with the yellow stripes.
Yeah, nice.
Suede Gazelles.
The average person wasn't buying just like how everyone's got a pair of Nike in their wardrobe now or whatever. It wasn't like that. That's how I remember it, and that's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
That was a lot of money. It was a lot of money.
Yeah, it was a lot of money. It was, definitely.
I bet, do you remember Best Company in Chevignon?
Of course.
Best Company was doing it.
Bon Bleu. Remember Bon Bleu?
We used to go to a shop.
Naf.
Yeah.
I refused to wear Naf simply because it was called Naf.
Naf twice.
Yeah. Naf once is bad, but twice.
Naf.
I think I had a Naf pencil case.
Kids are lucky now, really, because back then. Or for me, my back then, labels were like everything, really.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't wear trainers that weren't a label. Like now, you can wear Shein head to toe, £2 tops and trousers and plimsolls, and as long as your hair looks nice and whatever. You're
right, actually. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah,
back in the day, if you weren't wearing name brand trainers,
you get bullied, don't it?
What
You get bullied.
are you wearing? What is that? I remember I used to have Nicks. I got Nicks instead of Nikes, man.
Oh no!
I had ones. Instead of like 3 stripe, they had 2 stripes.
Yeah, that would your life is over, bro.
Oh, you could just about get away with
2 stripes.
You might be able
stripes.
to get away with K-Swiss. That was the 4-stripe one, innit? But still,
I don't remember.
Gola as well. Gola.
No, we didn't have them, but yeah.
And
but Reebok Classics. Everyone wore Reebok Classics.
Classics was the easy way.
Yeah. No, it was. But yeah.
Yeah, Reebok Classics were massive, weren't they?
Yeah.
Avia, do you remember Avia?
Yes. Yeah.
Avia were cool.
A Travel Fox, I like. I didn't have them, but I quite liked them. Yeah.
Travel Fox. God, that sounds like an insurance company.
Oh my god!
Do you need to renew your Travel Fox?
Travel Fox. What are they you're rocking? Oh, Travel Foxes. There were some epic looks, and the thing is, even nowadays, them trainers are timeless because
they're design classics, of course.
Air Max 90s, people are still rocking them today. This is like 20-30 years later.
100%.
And Torsion, I tell you, I love the Torsion 8000s. Remember them with the light blue with the yellow stripe and a bit of purple?
I tell you, can't even picture what that is, Torsion.
If you see it, lately.
How about name belts?
Sounds
Did you
like
rock
an injury.
name belts?
I didn't have a name belt. Chalky gave me his name belt, which says Love Peace, and it's about.
Chalky rock.
Yeah, it's about
big shout
10 meters
Chalky.
long. Yeah, but you've got a name belt, haven't you?
I used to always have a name belt back in the day. I used to get it from HQs in Brixton.
Oh yeah.
So there was a graph shop that who was it? Sham and Steve. and they used to sell.
Yeah, it's called HQ, isn't it?
Yeah,
HQ,
yeah. I heard of that. Yeah.
And they used to break, and I used to go get them again. And I've got one now, but I had to get it off like Etsy, off an international seller. Like nobody does them anymore.
Yeah, they're well read.
And you can't really get the one you're talking about. You know, people used to have the brass.
The
letters.
brass,
Yeah, and you can take the letters out.
Silver letter.
You
You can't really get nice
You
ones
can
like
change
that.
the letters up and all that. I don't think they do.
I personally think someone should start it up again.
Yeah, man, 100%.
Like people will get. Trust me, a couple people get them. Everyone will get them.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had. It was eight letters. It had a brass. It was in brass with silver letters with a brass O.
Right.
But you always have to polish it up.
Yeah. Good weapon as well.
Yeah.
Was they? Well, hit someone over the head with one as a tool. But I'll tell you a good shop we used to go to though was 4-Star General.
Camden.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Carnaby
that
Street.
shop?
I used
stank.
to go there.
That shop was frowsy, man. Every time you went in there, it smelled like a kebab or something. It was horrible. That's what used to put me off. Swear down. It was disgusting.
George used to have like Choreo ink in the window,
right, okay, so
but he wouldn't sell it to you. Like it was just for show. Or there'd be like a pair of trainers. But he used to sell Averexes in there as well. And he had his own brand called Rough Enough. And I had a Rough Enough hoodie.
Okay.
And Rough Enough jeans. But the jeans were so baggy. They were the ones that were like this at the bottom. That my mum had to make them to shorts for me. Below the knee shorts. I must look like a right idiot.
There was a few writers that used to do T-shirts as well. I know Crimean. Do you remember a guy called Crimean?
That's wicked. His characters.
Yeah.
His characters are wicked, isn't it? Yeah, he
all
does
the airbrush style and that.
Yeah, amazing.
Nice. Yeah, airbrush.
Back in the day, Zom had T-shirts as well, innit? The white like screen printed.
Okay.
White screen printed character ones. Then also maybe some airbrush ones too. Yeah, or like they were they were just sprayed on.
Okay.
They were just done with spray paint.
What, without even like an airbrush?
I think it was just done on the white T-shirt. That was good enough for everyone back then. You know, fucking fancy airbrush.
Graphic design.
But would you say kind of hip hop kind of kept you on a positive path, or
Yeah, for
kept you
sure.
away from some of the madness?
Hip hop's where I got most of my self-esteem from.
Because hip hop really, and also graph, it's in a way it's kind of like the voice of the people, isn't it? I remember back in my day, back in the 70s, and you know, you'd see there was loads of kind of like graph back then, you know, put onto walls with paintbrushes.
Right, yeah,
and
yeah.
so and so is innocent.
George Davis is innocent, yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of kind of racist, but also anti-racist graph and
CND and all that.
yeah,
so, yeah.
100% CND type stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember poll tax
Nelson
graph.
Mandela,
Do you remember all the poll tax
Oh,
graffiti?
yeah, of course, yeah.
Poll tax graph, yeah. There's a lot of poll tax graph about.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, it's always been, like you say, the voice of the people. Because again, it's like taking ownership into your own hands. You know, you can't get yourself heard. Just go and write on a wall where everyone can see it, you know. No one can stop you.
Akit, I was going to say, like, you're doing a lot of sort of animal sort of art at the moment on canvases, which...
Sorry, I'm laughing at animal art.
Animal art.
No, which I absolutely love, because I love
Yeah.
I've just lost my cat, and
I'm sorry.
You know, they are like a like, don't start crying because you'll set me off.
Okay.
But they are like a family member.
Of
They're
course.
so loyal.
Yeah.
What is it about, you know, your pet paintings that you love? Is it because you love animals?
I do love animals.
Have you got any cats or dogs?
I don't anymore, no. Partly because my mum won't let me have another, well, we won't let me, but we had cats for a long time, and when they went, it was just so painful that she's like, she's not going to put herself through that again. Yeah. Dogs are a lot of work. I wouldn't mind a cat, but again, you got to be, you know, insurance and all the rest of it, blah, blah, blah. But I love animals. I've always loved animals. I've been painting pets for at least 20 years now. So my friend's mum asked me to paint her dog, and then she asked me to do more commissions, and then I just got more and more and more. Thank you very much indeed.
Do one of a
so
cat.
amazing.
You done one of someone's cat.
I've done like 150 now, so yeah, I don't know, a lot of them, man. Blatantly.
Yeah,
Lots of cats,
honestly,
lots of dogs.
I was really touched when I see your cat one. It really reminded me of my cat, and it really kind of pulled a heartstring.
Oh, bless. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. My ears. I know it sounds terrible, but if the client cries, then I know I've done my job well. Yeah. Oh, that's my tiddles. You know. So yeah, I love it, and that's like given the choice, I'd like to do that all day long. I don't really want to work in an office or whatever, but art is my thing. I've always been an artist. Before I was a graffiti writer, I was an artist.
Same with graph. The more people you make cry, the more you know you're doing a good job.
Make him cry with my graph. Wouldn't be the first time. So yeah, that's something I like to do on the side as such, but I would like it if it was a career. But yeah, I really love painting. I love art, and I love painting animals because it's particularly rewarding. I don't do people. I just paint animals. Yeah.
And you do workshops as well.
I do, not recently, I do lots of workshops. I've done, working with adults and kids alike. I really enjoy it. I didn't, for years I thought, I don't want to be a teacher, blah, I was a bit of a sellout, but then I realised it's actually one of the most rewarding things you can do, imparting your knowledge onto others and watching them come up with things and designs or whatever is really, really enriching. So yeah, if there's any opportunities out there, if anyone wants to hire me for some workshops, got DBS check and everything, let me know.
No, okay,
and designs.
Yes,
you recently did a Palace collaboration, and Vivian Westwood.
Yes, well, yeah, it was a Palace collab that they asked me to get on board with, which was for some Vivian Westwood designs.
What do you mean Palace
skateboards, yeah.
Oh, right.
And I did your flyer for your birthday.
And I was going to say, you drew me actually about you don't draw people.
No, I don't paint the portraits, but I do characters.
Paid me like one of your dogs.
But thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, that's quite touching. It's quite moving that you do that because you are like one of life's heroes. No.
She is.
No, you are, because
she's one of my heroes.
No, listen, it's people like you in society that are giving back. Okay. And it's so important that people like you are in, these young kids' lives doing what you do, because it's so important to keep them on the straight and narrow, whether it's through the art form, through poetry, through acting, through boxing, or whatever you're doing. That is key. Do you know what I mean? And you're putting back positivity.
Yeah,
back
I found
into
they do tend to respond to me rather well, which I never really knew I was capable of. And the more I did it, I was like, right, I'm actually quite good at this, and I get some good results.
Because you're real.
Thank you.
No, 100%.
I'm not even joking.
100%.
It's like kids,
100%.
animal, everybody, people who are who are genuine.
Okay, thank you. I don't know what to say now.
Akit, you're a legend. If I had a medal, I'd pin it on you. But no, it's incredible what you do. And anyone watching, actually, how can they follow you as well?
Well, it's AKIT_DDS at Instagram, or I do have a website, which is just akit.co.uk.
Yeah. And how about you, Jaz?
Jaz Kahina, JazKahina. I know that's going to be written under the thing you're watching me on now, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's just that on every platform. So like Jaz Kahina, Instagram, Jaz Kahina, YouTube, yeah.
And at the moment, I'd like to sort of touch on this as well. Growing up in this society, it's really difficult. We're surrounded by negativity, really bad news. There's wars, mad wars going on around the world. It's a really hard time for kids as well to grow up, because you got like the Instagrams, all this, social media in your face 24/7, pushing out negativity. Is there any kind of advice or positivity or kind of like something that you can say to these kids to kind of keep them away from that kind of madness?
I think about this fairly often, is that what I realise is becoming more and more the most important thing is to be real. And that sounds very cheesy, and it's a very hip-hop thing to say.
No, don't.
But
don't
be true to yourself and be real, and the expressions of the things you do, make sure they're really you. Because one thing that is just getting really lost and rarer is like genuine things. So like just constantly watching contrived ads, and like ads and content are becoming more and more meant to be mimicking real life, but they're not. They're all contrived, and you will get really lost in that if you try to keep up with that in any way. The only way you're going to hang on to a sense of self and a sense of self-esteem and confidence is if you know what you're putting out there and what you're expressing is a genuine bit of you, because people can tell when you're being genuinely you. People can tell, and they like you for it. So some people might hate you for it, but people will like you for it. Like, trust me.
Keep it
as an older woman, innit? It's like I know that's what appeals to people, is because they know I'm not being contrived. So it's very tempting to be contrived, to latch on to trends and whatever it is. But yeah, that's
keep it real.
Keep it real. It's cheesy, but it's simple.
It's not cheesy.
Keep it real.
Keep it real. Keep it real. Just go out and talk to people. Don't be sitting at home chatting on your phone to some bot Do you know what I mean? Go out and interact with people, hug people, touch people, talk to real live humans. Again, keep it real. Go out and listen to live music, you know. Go out and see graffiti. Back in the day, you couldn't not go on the internet. You had to get on the train or go to the Peace Park and see the fucking piece. Do you know what I mean? You can't just get downloaded, you know. And even with graffiti as well, it's all very nice on your phone and your camera, but graffiti's big. A tag is big. Do you know what I mean? Just seeing that little thing on your little pixely thing is not the same. So that in itself, just having real life experiences, going out, touching stuff, smelling the flowers, hugging the trees, whatever it is. Get away from, you know, I think it's a generational thing, which I think we're both, you know, part of, and yourself obviously, where we know the difference between the analog and the digital, and I do hanker back to that time when it does seem a lot more simpler. Obviously technology helps in a lot of ways, but it's not the be all and end all of everything, and it's not the answer to the world's problems, obviously. As demonstrated by the world with which we're living, we have the world at our fingertips, and it's even seemingly more fucked up than it, you know, it has been. And Jaz and I have talked about this a lot because we're obviously very pro-Palestine. We've been on countless marches together. We've you know, felt really, really bad at times, and you know, we've sort of turned to each other to be like, shit, we're just really struggling with everything that's going on in the world. But you just need to just remember that there are other things going out there. There is good stuff out there. I think there is more positive than there is bad, but all we see is the negative, and it's easy to get drawn into that and think that everything is bad, and then it makes you less like to go out, makes you less like to talk to people, makes you less like to interact, because you think everyone's out to fuck you over or sell you something, etc., etc., and everyone's a liar or everyone's catfishing or something. But if you go out and actually meet people and interact with humans, which is what people do, we are social animals, and social media, I think, is an oxymoron in itself. Being social is actually going out and talking to people, and that will keep you sane, hopefully.
Do you know what? You two would make absolutely brilliant London cab drivers. I mean, you've got like the gift of the gab, isn't it? It's like you should be in the front, like where I'm sitting, and driving a London cab.
Dispensing our words of wisdom.
But no, listen, Akit, you're totally right. I mean, there's more people out there doing good things than what there is bad things, and don't let some of the media divide you and split you. Do you know what I mean? Because we're all as one. We're all one voice. You know, there should be no division.
It's true. There's a lot of labels that people very much want you to choose a label these days.
Pigeonholing really people. Identify as this. Don't just be you. You don't have to tick a box, man. It's a lot of box ticking. That's a great words of advice. So Jaz, I'll tell you what, let's get on to the album. I can't wait to talk about this. Almost Human. So the title, how'd you get to come up with the title?
Gosh.
Where's the album? Get the album out.
All right, let's get it out.
Where is it?
Almost Human. It's funny, I actually haven't discussed this yet with anyone.
And I love it. You know, you got the London bus on the front. What's the number?
Right. So it's the 254 bus.
Where's that run? 254.
That used to run from Aldgate to Euston, and now they've. Oh no, it didn't. Oh no, I'm forgetting because the 253 and the 254.
253 went at Camden Road. I know that one.
Yeah. They changed the route anyway, but it's a bus that used to go from Hackney to Camden. So
that's incredible. I mean, look at
the
that.
253 now it ends at Hackney Central. But anyway,
that's an incredible. Right, Jaz, I've got to say, right, this is what I love about vinyl as well.
Yeah.
You got a slab of vinyl in your hand. It's not like a digital MP3 where you can't see it.
You're holding the music.
Can you hold it a bit closer to the camera?
I don't know what's in frame. Can you see what's in frame?
Yeah, I've got it now.
So I'm holding like a sci-fi shotgun. It's like a sci-fi shotgun.
And what are you wearing? You got like
I'm wearing a red leather Averex. There's a fly there. So they're references to the tracks, a lot of these things.
And you got your eye as well.
I've got a Terminator eye.
So
it's a little bit of a like Terminator reference, you know, coming out of the like time warp bubble with the shotgun. So it's kind of like a sci-fi movie reference or a gaming reference too. I've got my vintage computer here with a Doom floppy disk.
I was going to say, don't get started on Doom. I know you're a big Doom fan, isn't it?
So Almost Human, it felt like the right title because, I mean, it's kind of like a vague nod to several things. And it's like partly to do with, like the sci-fi thing, but also almost like a personal journey as well of like feeling a bit like, and I know a lot of people feel like this, especially if they're neurodivergent or whatever, that you're not like other people. You know, we're talking about graph, like getting into graph or whatever. And it's kind of a bit of a nod to a journey of like self-growth as well. So it's like I'm almost part of the normal people. I don't know how to explain that very well. But
That's
it's basically
amazing. Look at it.
Meant to be, a reference to being like either subhuman or like bionic, you know? So it's like it's like a weird mix of feeling like you have a superpower and that you're not good enough. And I think a lot of us struggle with that, innit? Where sometimes it's like, oh, I'm sick. And then other times they're like, I'm not good enough. I think most rappers do this roller coaster.
And so that's how you come up with the title, Almost Human.
Yeah.
And what's that on the left, down the bottom left?
The pigeon.
No, not the pigeon. The other side.
Yeah, that's a vintage computer.
Oh, sorry, that's
it's not the exact model I've got.
Right.
The model I've got is a compact 386, but it's been upgraded to a 486. Yes, so it's not actually a 386. But anyway,
who done the artwork to this album?
So actually, I don't know if he's got like an artist name. His name is Toby. And he's somebody Guy from Weaponized Records, Guy who runs the label.
Shout out to
he put
Weaponized.
us in touch with, shout out to Weaponized. So that's somebody he knows. But yeah, I'm not sure if he has an artist name. I don't think he does. His name's Toby.
And what's standing in front of the bus?
That's Kurt. Kurt produced the whole album.
Mm.
That's his logo that he's wearing as a mask here. Yeah.
The thing is, Jazz, that is hip hop. Do you know what I mean?
Is.
That is just like pure hip hop.
And that's
it's got
hip-hop,
such a message within that artwork as well.
Yeah. These are all the things I'm bringing out of the time warp with me. That car, the Defender, is from the SOS video.
And what you got on the B side? What's on the other side?
We've got a coffee cup ring and more flies.
Brilliant.
These flies are from Flies on the Wall, that track. Flies on the Wall.
And how many tracks you got on the album?
12. Fly side and the gun side. Well, let me show you the vinyl. Right, so we've got the fly sides and we've got the gun side. That's the Weaponized logo. Yeah, nice, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, you must be kind of proud of yourself to do this, because that's quite a big achievement, isn't it, to release, an album?
It is. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. How long did it take you to put that together?
A few years, but it's an on and off thing, isn't it? It's not a few years of solid work or whatever, but yeah, it's been a long time coming to release something, and I believe that you release things when you're ready, innit? Things come out when you're ready.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You shouldn't rush.
You shouldn't rush. Be out by now, should be out, but exactly, you can't rush what isn't ready, and everyone has to be ready as well, innit? Like the artwork, the everything. So it is, yeah. And Weaponized obviously helped to get that done. Once we had the input of the label, it was like the kick you get, what you get, the motivation to finish it, like.
And where can you purchase it? Through Weaponized?
Yep, you can only get it on the Weaponized Bandcamp, or in some record stores as well. But you can get digital download, you can get it on tape, and you can get it on vinyl. Weaponized Records Bandcamp. Yep.
Well, I cannot wait to have a listen to that. It's going to be absolutely.
I'm really happy with it, man. I love my album.
Yeah,
I love me and Kurt's album. Shout out to Kurt.
Give me a little clap there, Jazz. Woo!
Thank you.
No, well done. Congratulations. Yeah. And you can also get it on MP3 as well.
Yeah, you can just get the digital download for a tenner. Yeah. It might be on streaming platforms at some point, but not yet. So at the moment, you can only get it from Weaponized Records Bandcamp.
Well, anyone watching this, please support Jazz and get this on your Christmas list, because I'm going to release this just before Christmas. So please order this through Weaponized and support Jazz, because she's an absolute diamond. And I cannot wait to for you to rock this cab with one of your tracks. But listen, it's been absolutely amazing chatting to you both.
Thank you.
I hope you've enjoyed this little kind of cab chat. And absolutely amazing to have you in the cab. A real kind of eye-opener as well. And yeah, you're both absolute diamonds.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. It's
been a right laugh.
Really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Thank you.
So let's turn the camera off and we're going to go in for a live one. Right, so Jazz, I cannot wait to hear this. Tell me quickly about this track you're going to be dropping.
Right, so this track is called Special Interest. It's one of my favourite tracks off the album, and it's kind of like a tongue-in-cheek It's one of my femme fatale incel bangers. If you know my music, I've got like a running theme. But this one is for like for the collectors, let's say. It's for people like me who fill the void in their life with collections of things they like.
Well, I cannot wait to hear this. We're going to get the cab fired up. We might have to buckle up because we're in for a ride.
Oh.
And right, let's get the seatbelt on. Right, you ready to do this, Jazz?
Yeah.
Right, we're gonna rock the sirens, and we're gonna bust this cab off. Right, let's hit the play button and let's do this.
Right.
Woo!
All City Steve.
Oh yeah, let's
Back
do
in the
this.
cab, baby.
Driving around in the big smoke.
Incel, but I didn't get a sentence. I got rejection, but I'm exceptional. I excel, but was never successful. No dates, but the date is stressful. Let me invest in retro tech. Helps me forget about heterosex. 4860X on the spec. Pentium flex, but I digress. I got debt, but I don't worry. I deflect with chess and hobbies. Yes, I got the expert techies for the floppy. Check out my collection, let's get a copy. Wanna get a coffee? Bless, no worries. I'm not desperate, you'll be sorry. Bet he's got a pretty little snobby little collie. Bet she can't ollie on special interest. My collection's infinite. If you wanna get intimate, I can add you into it. I got a special interest. Are you not impressed? I got it off the internet, and now you're in my net. Have fun with your dumb beg from the sticks. Got the number of the address where she lives. She'll get undone if she forgets who she is. Run your gums, I'm from London, rent with the bits. Yes, I'm an independent lady. I've been resenting how it made me, but I got 11 leather AVs to represent the men that never saved me. I don't want a prince unless he's curvy. I'm only gonna link him if he's nervous. And I know he thinks I'm gonna hurt him, but he's been connected to a survey. Getting real hot in my room like a sauna. And we're talking childhood trauma. It would be awkward, but we're not normal. Got the black ties out, but it's not formal.
Oh yeah.
I've got a special interest. My collection's infinite. If you wanna get intimate, I can add you into it. I got a special interest. Are you not impressed? I got it off the internet, and now you're in my net. Woo! Have you seen my Red Dwarf magazines? I have about 800 DVDs. Go to sleep in Terminator sheets. What more could he even want or need? Have you seen my Red Dwarf magazine? I have about 800 DVDs. Go to sleep in Terminator sheets. What more could he even want or need?
Wow! Yes! Yes, Jazz! I can't clap my hands, I'm driving. That was incredible. Right, anyone watching, make sure you support the album. And one more time, Jazz, where can they buy this from?
Weaponized Records Bandcamp. Or go to my profile, it's in the link. Almost Human, produced entirely by Kurt Cataract. Please go check it out.
Absolutely incredible, and once again a real honour, AKIT and Jazz, to have you both in the London iconic Ultra Cab. And I hope you enjoyed this little kind of cab chat as well. Nice, would have been a bit kind of chilled, isn't it? But it's been amazing. It's been amazing to chat to you both as well.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
It's a pleasure
Steve.
to be here, man. It's wicked. Driving around the best city in the world, having a chat
Exactly.
about our favourite things.
Exactly. What more
What do you want or need?
And also, as we go into 2026, I want to say, let's all keep it positive. Let's all unify. Stop the division. Stop the madness, and let's all just move forwards together as one.
Word.
Exactly.
Right.
2026.
Let's go. Now, well done. Well done.